I just trimmed your nails. Why are you chewing on them? Silly.
Oh,
Okay,
this.
well,
Ooh.
I made a new
Oh, no,
upload, and I
suppose
guess
also
I'll
come
test
to-
it.
Alright, I'm going in. Wait, why am I not... Am I on the ground? What's happening?
Yes. You're good. You're fine.
Oh no, those two look like errors. Hang on, let
Okay.
me rejoin.
Fantastic.
Time to put on my dirt.
What are you doing?
Alright, let's see if...
I'm having a really strange issue.
What issue?
I was in a model that similarly to Melina has like a sound that plays when it loads because of a toggle. And apparently everyone heard it as 2D even though it's 3D in the project.
I don't know how you have it set up and why it goes off right away either.
It's a toggle thing. It's like in the FX layer. It plays the sound when it goes to the animations. It's the audio driver parameter thing.
I mean, it just depends on how you have it set up, but with the 2D thing, I'm not certain. It maybe...
I have it set up as any others. The setup doesn't. It's just a 3D thing. I don't know why it's doing that.
I don't know either. It could just be a weird way of how you have it set up without looking at it, or trying to set it up a different way. Yeah.
It's the same setup as everything else, so no.
Like I said, I don't know. There's a million ways to do the same thing nowadays, so... It could be doing it in this specific combination of ways, does this very specific weird thing. So, Alright. Is there music in this map? It's so quiet.
I meant like,
It would have been a long time, yes.
yeah,
But like,
yeah. Hi, Marge.
E.
I've also asked Marge to possibly bring Grail's Chosen as well for this, if we can.
You told me we needed to meet.
Yeah.
I thought this was a different thing.
No, I also told Gray to talk to you guys to meet up here too.
There has definitely been some miscommunication and confusion here, because I just showed up. Because I thought I was just going to talk to you.
I knew this wasn't even happening. No one asked me to show up.
Give me a minute. I'll contact the other one.
So to say, you're like, hey, I need to talk to you, and you went, okay, and then I went, I thought it was a different thing.
I'll see about it. I got this. I already spoke to him, so he should be available.
Because I know there was some discussion, but I didn't realize that was exactly today, so.
If not, that's fine. I can meet up with them at a different date.
To his cybernetic nails.
No, you're just tilted.
This is spite.
I know. You're gonna get a thing in your neck, though.
Yes, I do have a pain in my neck. It's called Marge.
I really like your shirt, Jade.
Yeah.
You should get one that says "Don't piss off the healer."
I have a better one in the car that I'm probably gonna go put on.
She's not reacting at all.
That is because my hand is giving me a struggle. There we go.
She's on the struggle bus, as we all are.
Yeah. I know it. You're staring at me. You can't use any of your magic here, can you?
Still have claws.
They'll just hurt you instead. I know the rules
Really?
of this place. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like those older places.
I can wait. I'm a patient woman.
You know what?
For sure.
I've waited longer for less.
You certainly have. Would you do it to me? I'm like your favorite.
I do have to test the rat hulks eventually.
Apart from their rats.
Do not test the rat hulks on me.
Oh. So you... okay.
I said do not.
said don't. She is going to.
I'm too deadly for rat hulks.
That's what they all say.
Hello, Melina.
Hi. I didn't know what to. Hi.
I might try and get in contact with her old froggy friend. See how she feels about making
Really?
giant monsters. Yeah.
Oh.
After all, Peach is our baby.
Yeah, that's true.
I could try letting Peach out on them.
Really, Peach is so fucking big.
What?
Yeah,
How your fake friends say.
we may not have, like, lots of mechs, but we have Peach, and I've never weaponized Peach. They're smart enough that I could, I've just never really
Wasn't the
tried to do it.
Yeah. I give you Esma to watch over really quick while I go grab some shit.
Because I also lost my leg.
That was fucking hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah, at the same time.
I mean,
Silver
generally when you
Asmo.
tend to
Oh,
lose
for
your leg,
context,
this is
Peach is a
fine.
frog-rat hybrid that we accidentally made with interplanar forces that has been growing I don't want to say exponentially, has been growing continuously and is now about the size of 4 buses. They've been wandering around industrial.
Terrifying.
No, I got,
Yes.
I got torn.
They're very friendly though. They're very they like people and they're quite gentle. It's just
All I can say.
I've never I'm certain yeah.
Hey.
I have to do the high five with your missing limb. So you gotta
Usually they just mind their own business. They spend a lot of time sleeping. I put a tracker in them a long time ago and I knew I just have to let them out and
I don't know if I can
let them do their thing. The closest thing to an actual child I have.
Very interesting.
That's what happens when you put a rat and a frog in an unstable rift just to see what happens.
I'm still getting used to
You
it.
get frat.
It takes a while.
Yep.
Ray is on his way.
You're in good company for that, though.
That's good.
Only Grail could also show up.
Is busy.
Other than Marge, everyone on this table is a full member of Missing Limbs gang.
I mean, my entire body changed, so technically it's full body missing.
Wait.
Also, I did lose some antenna and they regrew, so.
That's
Well, that's
cool.
good that you have a regrowth.
Regrowing it back doesn't count. Like Finnegan, that's the case, Finnegan should be in the gang, but he isn't, he's got all his limbs again.
Hang on a minute.
What is he cheating?
Every single time I've lost a limb, it's had to be replaced with mechanical because I can't regrow.
Technically, they're
anything.
fully mechanical, so it doesn't count for them?
No, because they lost
I
everything.
literally. Well, I didn't lose everything. I saw my brain.
Well, yeah, good point.
Yeah.
So you're just
there's
being-
a big overarching issue here, which is the fact that out of Valenti's, I had one of the only people. I think it was the only one who literally has a necrosis disease that people get born with.
To answer
Very
your
fucking rad.
Marge.
Apparently.
Yeah.
The rat hulks will eat well.
Fucking hell. Ooh, so topics to talk about today. One of them is one I will say out loud around here because no one really around here right now. One of them is bioengines. We know how they work now. Well, I know how they work
Tell
now.
me it's something horrific and that's gonna make me regret using one in my arm.
It's simpler. Simpler than we thought it was. It's not as advanced as, or I shouldn't say advanced, I should say it doesn't consume.
Okay.
Huh, well, I'm curious enough. I don't know how much this will actually
Yeah.
change the process of what we do, but at least it'll give us a better understanding of the mechanics of it.
Yeah. There's that. There is the fact of that Marge. I'm going to be talking
Oh, it's
to
that
you,
penguin guy.
primarily you with, penguin guy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll be talking primarily to you publicly with everyone else as well about Takana, because I have found a path for you to go down and some people you need to talk to.
Oh?
I now know the path for you to, free Cup.
Good. I like having a goal.
And there's also a couple of entities that are actually willing to work with now. They weren't before. Me and Finnegan got to experience it firsthand, like.
It gave me a moment for Yashi to catch up and take my stuff off.
Good.
Yoink.
Tomagachi.
Alright, hold up, I'm close in there.
Hello,
Is it just
sweetheart.
us and that one other guy here?
Yes.
I think I saw someone move at the bar, but I don't know.
There's two people at the bar.
Should we
Bartenders.
get some green so we don't feel like we're moving off them?
I can't feel
I'll
alcohol,
buy some
so.
wifey cups.
What is this? What is no?
The only waifu cup I need is my
Some wifey
husband,
cups once we
my
leave.
fiance's.
some
I'll just
questions
buy
for
a
you,
box
young
of-
miss.
Oh my
Cool,
god.
What the fuck? Alright, good. Alright. We have.
Your little brother.
From work. Oh god, Titan bones!
That's your son. How the fuck am I supposed to know more about your
He won't speak to me.
Do you want me to try to talk to him?
You want me to try and talk to him? It'll go worse, but.
Sometimes people need a kick in the ass.
So true. I should tell him to shut up and talk.
Arguably.
Yeah.
A supervised kick in the ass for you. You're still learning.
It can be unsupervised.
No, it's supervised.
Hello,
Also, the
all.
lights here make me look.
Hey.
Hello, Fed.
Too.
I believe you said there's a room
together.
upstairs for us?
Yes, there is. Alright, well, we have everyone we need for the time being.
Yep.
So,
Any food requests for drinks, I'll get them all from the bar.
Bug juice. Vigor wasp juice.
appreciate
Mixed
that.
with 7-Up.
Do
Or
they
Mountain
even
Dew.
have that?
No.
I'm
Very
gonna
rare
ask
time
anyway.
for me to be out in public and not.
yeah, we
well,
do.
In
And
my
the ones that
usual
work for
attire
you,
as
I
a
made
maid.
them.
You look great.
Nice beard.
Hello, March.
Hello.
Martinis.
Hmm?
Cool.
It is a nice beard, isn't it?
Give me a minute, I'll get you one.
Marge has a wonderful beard.
I was complimenting his beard.
If you can, I mean, I have neck fluff. I guess it's kind of like a beard.
I was talking to her.
Hey.
Okay.
No, you were clearly talking to me. There's absolutely no one else could be speaking with.
I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. You have your girl boss. You have your girl boss moment. I'm not gonna stop you.
I think a martini is a good choice at least.
Well, yeah,
Why does it touch me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Why does it touch me?
that's just how she is.
Wow.
Eat it.
Eating it.
No.
It would not be good for you. I give bad indigestion.
No, I'm stealing it.
I've tested what happens when people, like, when rats eat pieces of me, and it does not turn out well. Usually, a lot of vomit.
I have a really
Did you make
big
that with
line
like
of
the
thought
lowest
then.
alcohol level possible? Cause me getting drunk while we're gonna have a serious conversation, probably not the best idea.
Or
Well, then you can have it after.
Okay.
We use that said drink to make the drinks that are on the menu. We're not able to, sadly.
I will take,
ooh, VIP. Fancy.
Ooh. Down that way. Go down the hall.
Okay.
Down the hall.
Ging ging.
Oh, there's... I can't tell what that says from here.
One
think it says
says
occupied.
occupied.
Okay, got it.
Is this the one we're using?
I don't...
Yes.
Alright, we're
okay.
using this one.
But it says do not enter. When does that ever
Okay.
stop me?
It's
The
comfy
aesthetic-
one.
The aesthetic jarring, like, change from what's out there to in here.
Big. Okay.
This is mine now. This spot is mine.
Okay.
I need a margarita.
Margarita.
Yeah, she was
a martini. I want
Yeah,
martini. Sorry.
there you go.
Martini. Sorry. I messed that up.
I 안녕하세요.
I think you can be physical here now. You want to.
I didn't see what happened. I didn't see what happened, but I sure heard it.
Don't worry about it. I would have been so pissed. I would have been so
Okay.
pissed. You would have fucked up my day.
Hey, we can still fuck your day up if you want to.
I'll okay. That's pretty much most of us in regards to this.
Indeed. Think we're only missing Asmo.
Yeah,
I don't think
he's not coming. he's not well.
I feel theoretically he might be violently ill.
Did he
Yeah.
eat salad recently?
Possibly.
Oh no.
He's had a habit of accidentally doing it.
Well, I hope
It's
he
okay, it
recovers
happens.
fine.
He's a tough cookie. He just needs to get out of
Okay.
the system.
That he is.
I gotta go over a couple of things, and I'm going to reiterate all the information I'm going to be stating.
Wait. Sorry, Amari is
Make room for one
pissed
more.
off in girly.
Why? Because I forgot to tell her
big
that.
surprise, it's Yarick.
Should I hear about this? Because
Yeah,
I'm.
To piss everyone off.
Hold on. Let's read this out.
Sure, he's
Let's,
being a dumbass again.
let's read this out so we know what's going on.
Perhaps with company that we're keeping right now, perhaps not.
No. I'm just saying,
Okay.
that's something to now deal with.
Regarding what? Whatever they're pissed off about?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Did you say that Gray was coming?
Yes.
Okay.
He's on his way.
Approaching. Okay.
All right.
Lovely.
When we get him, I can start talking about the Takana stuff.
You don't like martini?
So we'll.
Okay.
What I imagine a forest tastes like.
Okay.
Okay.
I assume as well we're going to be bringing up the
I'll make you some soup.
individual who has potential.
Yes.
Potential.
The Kitchener Lounge. Yep. There'll be another individual named. Yeah. So there's a person also coming up. His name is Gray. Can you also
I
send
sent
him up this
coffee.
way?
I'm glad.
Thank you so
I
much.
am happy.
Should we give them a physical description or just tell them, yeah, look for the pitiful looking dude?
The dichotomy of you is scaring me.
Oh, that's sad.
He looks really like badass in the armor. You take off the armor, and I'm just like,
He does
Oh.
look kind of twink coated. He hasn't had twink death yet.
He's a
Okay.
pretty. He's very
So-
pretty.
he is very pretty. He's a pretty boy.
Once Gray gets here, I'll start the motion.
Do you think I don't
I'm
think
going to
it's
start
pretty?
with the basic things that we learned, which will probably be really important. And then I'm going to start going down the rabbit hole of Arcadia and Regia, which then is relevant
Yes,
to
that we
March
managed
and Grail's
to
Chosen.
come to a discovery with involving those two.
Which has become a lot more important than I was ever expecting it to be. Fuck it.
There's the enlightened individual as well.
Yes, they
I
are.
beg of you to just
possible
pick
person.
one and start, because this is
I'm
giving me
gonna-
anxiety.
I'm gonna go through the
And
equipment,
then
and then
there's
I'm gonna
that
go down.
guy and the other person.
why don't you
we're
explain the
talking
bio
about.
engines?
There's
That one person.
That's what I'm saying. I
the
want to
other
start with the
guy.
engines. I'm also gonna
Everyone
start
and the
All
other
right,
guy,
we should-
everyone knows that
what we
guy.
learned about them.
I was gonna fire something off, and then I realized I don't have my magic in here, so I might just have to
Yeah,
use
we're waiting
be
for
obnoxious.
Gray. He's gonna get his
What's-
ass ushered here.
Do you want
What's the term? What's the term?
I'll be alright.
Fake hosting.
I just need to know. Just start talking, please. I beg of thee.
Nathiel and I will probably our actual marriage ceremony is probably gonna be in November at some point. So-
Ooh, that's actually good.
So we
news.
better
I like
fucking
that
either
news.
defeat or die to the upper city, because I'm not changing my marriage.
I just need to know.
I'm gonna get married
No,
in.
we'll fight off the upper.
We have to fight off the upper city before I get married, because I'm not rescheduling.
Or we can fight the upper city while you're getting married. Have you ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End?
No.
I just watched that the other
It's a
day.
good movie. You should watch it.
Who would be Captain Barbosa in that situation?
Cupcake.
Yeah. Yeah.
I also still don't know who I want to officiate the marriage. It's still something that's up in the air.
I kinda can't officiate marriage. I'm not ordained.
You can get ordained
Neither is a
online.
captain of a ship. That's a myth.
Also, we're a bunch of, like, atheist fuckwits.
Technically
It's just someone to lead the actual, like, announcement. It's not really, like, it. There's no legality to it.
Technically speaking, I am a captain of a ship. I have my own starcraft, but I'm not necessarily a captain, as it is a crew of me.
Yeah, but you're a Jedi, so you might as well be a priest at that point.
Do
And...
you need a shrine maiden to officiate you?
priest is we're gonna get in this group, just saying.
Do we know? You guys
that's true.
understand that he's literally a demigod. I don't think he
I am a
needs
priestess.
a priest to officiate the wedding. He could just say that he's.
Yeah, but it would be funny.
A shrine maiden, right in front of you. You're the closest thing we're gonna get.
I was about to say, by all actual...
The problem is we are both atheists, so...
Cannot
So
believe
before Grateful gets here, I'm just gonna start
lie
us
and
off
officiate our
and
wedding.
quickly go
He's
through
not
this.
authorized to do that.
Um,
We
so I can get this one out of the way because it's one of the ones on the list. We know where innovation possibly is. Or more specifically,
that's good.
progress.
Oh, another one.
Yes, we know
Indeed.
possibly the direction of them, thanks to a scrapper named Matthew. He has got a LF AI who was a mad scientist who has been locked down below in the dredge for a very, very, very long time.
You distinctly describe him as a mad scientist. That doesn't inspire confidence.
Excuse me?
Wonderful.
Being locked away for who knows how long tends to do things.
The
to
point
you.
being is he's the pathway
Do you
and the
describe
lead
yourself
to
as a
go
mad
into that
scientist?
direction, right? That's one.
Yes.
Two, we possibly found a candidate for progress as well, one that actually meshes pretty well personality-wise with everyone, and can work with us pretty well. But
Who?
it's kind of the same. Maya is her name.
Yes.
She's a mech
The blue
pilot
dubba
who's a
dee dubba
scrapper.
die.
I think I've
She's
seen her
very
once
kind,
or twice.
caring, and she can do an ability, which is why we learned about a bunch of information. She has a psionic ability when she touches mechanical objects that she gets an exact blueprint of that mechanical object. She touched the dredge slaying suit that Matthew has, and
That's gotta be
gained-
dangerous.
and gained the entire bloody blueprint. Now, if Lee Foundry was to find out about her existence, we could all put that on the table and understand that quite quickly.
Everyone in this room has something that would fuck them over if Elf knew about it.
Well,
Arguably.
comparisons to myself.
Who else? Because you said you had one other in mind, correct?
So, yes, but I'm seeing her more pointed towards the direction of Takana currently, and that would be Lynn.
I would say Lynn is
Uh,
better for Takana.
Yeah.
okay.
I'm already working with her on that.
She basically does almost near the same sort of stuff that Maya does, except on the tech and data side, which could also be problematic if she was to integrate with something like Progress.
Also
Because
to
the
mention
data
about
would-
Maya.
Yeah.
Maya, when I explained at least part of what at least me and Mori and others wish to do, at least save Leap Foundry, make them actually a people again. Maya expressed interest in wanting to actually do that themselves as well. They had expressed interest in actually giving back these people
Let me go
the
get that.
culture that was ripped away from them. As they had the same thing happen to them. They've seen it before, and they sympathize with that greatly. That is another reason why I believe they are a good candidate. They already share that
all
mentality.
day, but in all honesty,
Obviously-
whoever they latch onto, we don't get a fucking say at that point.
Yeah, we don't get a say.
No, we don't.
We could bring both and
I'm
see
gonna
which one
agree.
winds up
But
connecting.
that's the information that you need to know about that. And then I'll get into the next part.
Okay.
Where is progress?
Buried is my guess. Oh well.
Down. Very,
How
very deep.
We gotta make a. All right, guys, we gotta make a giant drill.
Like the zombies down there.
Yes.
So you're gonna get one of these. All right. So I already am poking holes in the Lin one.
Actually, yeah,
Lin.
that is also true. Dredge are more like vampires. They drain other units.
Noted. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
they are.
That's where the vampires live.
They're like Nosferatus.
Already
Okay,
poking holes in the
now-
Lin part. I already know that Lin is not very well suited for combat and stuff like that from various pieces of experience I've had. And you're now saying you're going to take her into the LF vampire hole.
I don't think it's a good idea either.
That is true. She would have to be protected the whole time. She's
Okay, now,
similar to
now,
me as more of a
we're gonna
backline
put a
support.
pin on that bit, and I'm going to go to the next stage. Because he needs to know this, you all need to know this, even though you were there when we were talking about it, and you did hear a lot of it already. So, bioengines are not consuming biomass in the sense of going up to it and num turning into data, which was my original theory. No, it is quantum entanglement.
What, like the superposition stuff?
Yes, it is purely quantum entanglement. It is taking it from one location and to another into a different energy source.
Where is the other?
Great
We don't know.
question.
We
Okay.
don't know. Not even the
So could
blueprint
we-
states what it is.
It's kind of like when
Alright, hold
Okay,
on.
so the weird frat that I made, whenever it eats something, we have no fucking clue where it goes. We just know it gets eaten. It's like that.
Real.
Is that what we are? A
What
weird
does that
frat?
mean? Because I am just a medical professional. What does quantum entanglement mean? In layman's terms, please.
Why'd you point at me? Point at her. She's the scientist.
I'm not a physicist.
Margie, would you like to explain in layman terms what quantum entanglement is?
No, I'm a chemist, not a physicist.
Okay,
Can I
so
just like dumb guess? Is it essentially what Dirge does with his arm?
So okay. Quantum entanglement is a bit interesting. It gets a little complicated. It's a bit of a lot of jargon, but the best way I can kind of explain it is this: an entanglement, to be precise, is when, let's say, you were to buy two boxes, right? You buy a hot dog and you buy a burger. When these two boxes are given to you and they're the exact same shape and the exact same
Oh, it's like a
thing,
pyramid scheme.
you don't know what's inside.
Motherfucker,
You don't know
I
which
know
one's
this.
which. There you go.
A physical process with two or more particles linked together so that one particle's state instantly dictates the other's superstition and non-locality. That's what fucking Google
This is why I didn't go into physics.
And I was about to explain just a simple process of how that comes to be.
Google.
Yeah. So
two things in two different places at the same time, but they are the same thing.
yes, correct.
There you go.
Kind of like a Schrodinger's cat, because
already
technically we're
hurts.
Riel, Schrodinger's cat.
colliding.
Oh, Schrodinger's cat
in
is
the
not
box?
that.
Yeah. Okay, I
No,
understand that.
the cat in the box is something completely different.
It's still a part of the equation in theory.
So
Okay, hold on. This is what I need to
Can you
understand.
just hold this for a second? I need to put up my hands.
This is all that I need to understand.
I think I'm done with it.
Matter
There's no table on the other side. He was there.
Then we do something to it.
There's a
and
house
then matter
plant.
no longer there, and then suddenly points. How?
That part
Thank
I
you.
haven't.
That's
Yeah,
my response.
That's as much as what we both know.
Great.
Take
Okay.
a look at the full
Figuring
blueprint
out
We
by
still don't
itself
understand it.
right now. But we know that it's not turning. What we do know is it's not turning biomass into data in the sense of what we thought it was.
So
Right.
when everything gets disintegrated by Leap Foundry, what it's actually doing is quantifying it and then yeeting it somewhere else.
Correct. We don't know where the somewhere else is.
Nor what it particularly does. Well, we know what it does.
Is
It
it
does a
not
lot
to
of things,
mother?
it seems, but
I
the
don't
location of
know,
it's unclear.
because-
They are still
Maya is currently.
How the fuck would we even figure that out?
Yeah.
Well, we wouldn't have if it wasn't for Maya. We wouldn't have figured
No,
it
I mean,
out.
how do we figure out where it goes? I mean, I know that part too, but
Well, we're gonna take a look at the blueprint. May is going to write it all out, and
Okay.
she's gonna let us take a look at it. We're gonna have an
Alright.
exact blueprint for a bioengine.
Once when Maya finishes the blueprint, I'll be picking it up from her for not only just archiving's sake, but also for us to research it and get a further in-depth look at it.
Yes.
Me and Tvarka have been hard at work archiving all information
Maybe
we've
that
been
explains
picking
how I
up
was able to
and what
shoot
we
out all
already
that
know
Vex juice.
in terms of all Leap Foundry information that we've had on the table and access to. We've been archiving all of it, so both physical and digitally.
This is where it goes into where I think some of it goes. Some of the energy goes. There is a module on Matthew's suit, which I'm pretty sure actually is a module that's on most of us, functionality-wise. It is a quantum module that allows the energy source to, or more specifically, the quantum level of entanglement to increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the person who has a higher quantum entanglement, and the nature of it, is a higher level.
Then why does it need biomass? Could we give it something
Because-
else and make it trick it into thinking it's biomass? If you're talking about one thing can be another if it's in the same shape and whatnot, can we not trick it?
I don't know. The biomass.
What about a biobomb?
I mean, is it even necessarily biomass? It could be a
dangerous.
form of carbon in different shapes instead.
Possibly. But all I know is the bioengines, when they were designed and made, they were a thing made literally 1,000 years ago, right? And it was made by the collective consciousness of it all. It made it, it designed it, and it submitted it. And then everyone changed over to that. Previously, Leap Foundry was planet consuming with their planet.
So their planet went around eating other planets, or they were consuming their planet?
Yes.
The
Their
first
planet
one.
went around eating other planets.
If anything, it technically made them more efficient, as they didn't need entire celestial bodies to maintain themselves.
There's a
They
lot
could
more
just
planets
go-
in Celest. Oh. We love VR chat bugging out. Ooh. I guess a bunch of us got yeeted.
Hello, mic check.
Eh.
Whew.
I don't want to stand up. I got comfy. No, wait. I'll just half body, get back to where I was, and then I'm a genius. What'd I miss?
Because that's where we get into if we start thinking that it's the sort of stuff outside the building, we'll be chased by it. That's kind of how it works.
Oh, we
The
got to
only
that
thing
thing.
I know that
Are you
is-
saying this is an actual cognito hazard?
Yes.
Like
I
if
was
you think
missing.
about it,
All I
it
heard
helps
was
you.
that, and then yeah.
Yes.
Why the fuck are you telling us?
Because we need to know at least about that.
Everyone needs to know.
The only thing that
Regis
isn't
and
a commit.
Arcadia are pieces. Oh, they're connected to different pieces to Grail here.
In regards to Arcadia, one thing that is not an information hazard, at least I have had no adverse effects about it, is why there's a blue Damocles. They informed me a little bit ago about it. The entity connected to them stole the likeness of him when Arcadia was becoming friends with the LF unit.
I'm sorry.
Yes, it copied him. One for one copied him.
Is this the same thing that's been taking other things? I've heard a whisper or two about this.
Yes, same entity. I would say its name, but I don't fancy like dying on the spot right now.
Is there anything that you
experience
can
that.
tell us that is safe to know about it?
Yeah, we actually can say the nightmares. Those things I have noticed. After you have the nightmare, you can actually start talking about it. That's the best way I can really put it.
Stop.
Are
you telling me there is something connected to dreams? And it knows what you're dreaming?
It can make you dream.
Oh, this sounds actually.
It makes you dream?
Yes.
More or less makes you have a nightmare. One that I had when me and Tavarka went rooting around in Arcadia's head to figure out what was going on. We didn't know what was connected.
I actually don't know how it's going to interact with me if that's the case.
More training in a certain skill I'm developing then.
But
it
gave me a vision or a nightmare of I was in Technician's office. I had never been there. I didn't even know what it looked like. Yet I was there.
Describe it.
Red and black room, monitors all across the back half. When I first entered, Technician was, well, looking across all of them.
Tell me about the windows.
I believe there were windows there. I'm not quite certain, but I'd never been there before.
What's near the windows?
I don't remember right now. Not
And that's
too
where the
vividly.
nightmare kicks in.
But
Okay.
Technician, it felt real to me, even though it wasn't. But
Does it mean
Technician was able to immediately take order without any struggle, any hesitation. Immediately ripped him back to level 1. immediately.
So your nightmare was him being taken. Right.
Mentioned something about, well, level 5. It possibly means that once they reach that level, there isn't much Sleep Foundry can do to take them at that point.
I've also had details on what exactly. Hello, everyone. I also remember because I was. I also remember because I was there.
Right.
And I
Can you
answer
tell
your question.
me? Yes, please. I want to just
Single
double
notice
check
you
something.
walk in, there is a reception to the right, round and circular. Long carpet along the floor leading up a flight of stairs. Up the flight of stairs is a long tube coming down that hooks into the back of the technician. But there's a bunch of data monitors. They will disappear once the technician disconnects. Alongside this, there are flags Sleep Foundry flags all down the sides, and there's also a large window at the end where displaying generally a good view of industrial district, a fairly decent look at the upper plate.
What
I know
is
this
his
because he
office?
slammed me against the window, so I had a very good long look at that.
So it's not. You can't dream about something you've never seen.
That's where that kicks in. He's an. How do I put this? My understanding is this entity is able to make you dream things of things that haven't happened yet, things that could have happened, and things you don't know, like, and I mean at all. My first nightmare was me asking if I could help the entity, because I figured out what it was. I figured out the fact that it is a fragmented piece of, Grail in this case. And I figured out that it was the one that was causing all the issues and causing everything that was happening around us, making us see things, stuff like that. This is before I became complete. So when I died, because it commanded me to die, I died in the middle of the streets of Iraq, and I was forced into a nightmare. This nightmare was me on top
blowing
of a
past
drill
that?
rig.
Are we really blowing past that?
Because I was connected to Grail in that nature, because it is a piece of Grail, it was able to have command over me. Like that. I'm not anymore.
Well, I guess that means something for the two of us. And our third.
Yes, it seems those that are connected to Grail can be at increased risk around the entity.
But they can also have increased impact.
That too.
But you have to intentionally goad it in order for it to do something to you.
I also have specific interactions with dreams that I don't know how that will interact with things.
Don't know that.
Well, judging by our research so far, it seems to be a LF boogeyman of sorts in the way that it is.
That's definitely for sure, because this thing was apparently being contained.
Yes. It's something that even they fear.
Okay.
Well,
Following
nightmares.
with it was something that was contained and then following with it got out is not reassuring.
No,
Well,
it's not.
we want to uncontain Grail so he's no longer under LF, so.
Perhaps it is still contained, but we also be poking at the edge of the cage and getting bit.
That's true.
Of course.
However, this is where things... I'm going to explain the nightmare, and I'm going to explain what changed, because we had some positive change after this shit, and after we spoke to it with Arcadia. Because Arcadia is the only one it really listens to. And we'll get to that. Okay. The nightmare was me on top of a drill rig. I was staring directly on the bottom platform that was right next to the giant drill. This drill rig was one of Nautilus's drills that was drilling down into the dredge. Very, very deep fucking down. Now, we kind of already know what Nautilus is looking for. He's looking for the collective consciousness. He's looking for all the pieces involving as such, everything like that. So, when me and Riot were there, we were planning to blow up the rig. We did, but a Leviathan-class dredge breached out of the ground and started biting towards the drill, and so we dropped the drill on it to kill it. In saying this, where I was transported in this nightmare was right by the drill head. A while ago. A little while ago, probably a couple months ago.
When did the dredge start becoming a known problem in industrial?
Oh.
When they started drilling. Hold on. I need to fucking fix this up. Hold on, I need to think about this. My brain. All over the place. Okay, either way. The nightmare was me standing on a platform. I was looking at technician. I was right by the drill head. The drill head exploded. The Leviathan class dredge below me had its mouth opened up. I fell in. I was in that thing for ages, dying. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I was in there for a very long time. Then when it ended, I woke up on Okay, sorry, I'm gonna correct some information real quick. Going through databases, because I know everything down. When we were trying to find the when we were trying to find the drill and stuff like that, Riot was the one who found it. Riot found the drill. Nautilus doing an operation to dig for a fragment of the wall branch. That's what it was, not the collective consciousness. It was a fragment of the wall branch.
They're looking for it?
What?
They have been for a while.
Hold on a
Nautilus is also
second. When did
looking
you
for
find this out?
Recently, once I think I obtained something of it.
What?
This is also another thing about Arcadia and Regia that...
That's where we need to get to that. I'm still getting there.
Okay.
Okay.
We're taking a very long time to get there.
Yeah, I know. Nightmare continued. I was on the fucking space station. Here's the thing. When the last thing I remembered was I was on the ground at BRAC. So suddenly I'm in the fucking space station. I'm talking to everyone, interacting with everyone. Boom. Out of fucking nowhere, Technician apparently breaches through with Foreman, slaughtering everyone that was on the space station. Lynn, Melina, Gavielle, didn't even see him a part of the group at the time. Arcadia, just wiped. Right in front of me, picked up, fucking slaughtered. The whole shebang. Even Amy.
Say that again.
Not fun. Not great. Wasn't pleasant. Not great.
He's a good man.
But there was information I gained out of these nightmares when going back after writing them down, which was Technician is able to detect where Takana is being used. If large amounts of it is being used, he can detect it.
Are you sure? I mean,
Not anymore if he actually is dead.
Wording. The wording was I gained a signature.
I'm not 100% certain he's completely dead, but I don't know either way.
Can I have this solace, please?
He's a bounty hunter.
You guys fucking hate me.
What? Sorry.
No, I'm joking.
Okay, we're to the point. We're to the point where we understand a couple of things. What exactly connections does Aqua and Risha have to this? Other than, you know,
They are warlocks.
They made
They are
deals with
warlocks
it.
to these entities. They're bounded to it. What we discovered is that both Arcadia and Regia are broken in a physical sense. They can't be repaired. And these entities, when they first fell after a warehouse exploded and they became freed, they landed on the ground and were walking around. And they found a dark blue river they drank out of. This dark blue river they drank out of is exactly what you fucking think it is.
Yes.
And because of such, because they drank out of this dark blue river, they changed both in a physical sense, which being Regia has dark blue lights on the back of her back. Arcadia, her chroma key's busted, and she has dark toned skin, muddied brown. In order to make muddy brown, you need all the colors, like that specifically. From the chroma key that can only use prime colors. So
both of them are more than likely connected to the war branch now. Because of them.
Does that mean the entity is as well?
We don't
the
know.
entity is, yeah. I
guess we do know.
We do.
Oh, it gets worse.
A weird way to put it is...
we should keep them away from Bucky.
That's where I was about to go next. Okay. These ones are freed in a way. It's complicated. But we did learn some information of what Grail also wants on top of this. Grail wants the same thing they want. Be free. And
What about the thing that's connected to them? Does it want to be free?
that's what I'm saying. They're all pieces of him. They're all pieces of Grail.
I'm unsure that we should free a part of him that is gleeful to torture people.
Well, Grail himself was gleeful to hurt people when I first was bond to him.
Gleeful for it.
If anything...
That's the first thing they did, especially when you offered help.
If anything, these fragments of him, they're going to act most likely in ways that they're not meant to because they're fragmented. None of them are whole. It's a very different story if the entity actually gets to reunite with its broken pieces.
Not to mention, Grail was also unstable personality-wise and quite malicious when I first met him.
It took time to change.
Yes, they are unstable fragments that are behaving in ways that they're not meant to because none of them are reunited.
Yes.
You said that the two warlocks to this piece are both broken.
Well,
Yes.
actually, I think one of them is different.
It might be a completely separate entity connected to one of the
Because-
others.
Arcadia said they needed Regia because they're different.
Yes, from what I recall, from what you said,
Which
the
means there's
entity
another
spoke
entity
about
we don't know about.
repairing something that was broken in the past, and it was
Yes.
talking about Regia and Arcadia. Both of them need to be repaired.
And that is technically true. They do both need to be repaired.
So, let me just line up the thoughts really quick. So, we have two companion bots that have connections with war, and
Yes.
this fucking entity that has been maliciously causing nightmares even after the offer of help. And we think they're not being used as conduits to probably help release war?
Well, okay, let me adjust this a little bit. I don't think they're directly connected to war itself. Because of what I've just...
Dark blue is hard to get past. I'm not gonna lie.
From what I've discovered from Gray... Gray, when you went down in the tunnels and you saw all of those eyes, what color were they all?
I mean, the best way I can describe it is all colors of the rainbow.
Are you talking about what we saw over the fucking pits?
No.
It's all of them combined, and I think I know why. A theory, but it all lines up to all one thing. It all lines up to one exact point. Takana. Specifically when it comes to Regia, and it comes to Arcadia, Grail, the whole identities of the chains, the pillars that are involved with them, it all leads back to Takana.
Do you think they drink Takana from the War Branch?
I think Takana is drawing from all of them, but more importantly, they're using entities like Grail to control and use it.
What if Takana's the second point?
Where have you been?
So I'm still playing catch up.
Are you alright?
But what's Takana? I keep hearing about it, but I don't really understand it.
So, different magic, psionics, supernatural ways of creating creepy effects, right? They're a way of forcing your will on reality, if you think about it. Right?
Okay.
So, Takana is doing something similar, where you do calculations and math in order to get a similar effect. So basically, for us, normally Takana requires those cubes. Those are the computers that process large amounts of information. Grail does it for us. So that's why we don't need the cubes. But people who aren't connected to one of these entities need the cubes in order to do those calculations. Takana is that type of magic.
Okay.
So technically we use it just in a different way because we don't need the cube.
So it's like tech magic.
Yeah.
With math.
Yes.
Yes, it's math magic. Basically using math to influence reality.
Magical.
And from what I've theorized, anyone who's connected to these entities are really good at Takana. And more importantly, this is where you come in.
Hi.
Going down this rabbit hole might be too much of a risk for myself and the others. However, for you and for the others that are connected to different parts may not actually have too much of a trouble to change or impact things. The nature of it. I want Lynn to learn about Takana. I want all the Takana users to be working together and to actually pull themselves into one thing. I think with what was stated of both Nightmare and what I prayed to Grail and the others, they all wanted one thing, which was a term that was used. It was something that was stated to Arcadia very early on. That you need to kill the chains that hold them. Not destroy, not break, kill.
The chains are somehow alive, or it's a metaphor for someone keeping them under their thumb.
Correct. And I think I know where the Takana stuff is, or more specifically where, or who could lead it to. The only people who know where it could actually be is Arcadia Ridge. And I think they need to, or the people need to follow the river in this case.
The only thing
Takana
being...
is like a world tree, right?
Mm.
There's entities that maintain it. There's entities that just destroy parts of it so it can grow further, or to be used in different ways. This is hence the reason why there's nightmares involved. It's hence the reason why there's possibly different dreams involved. Hence the reason why there's calculations need to be done involved. Talking to people.
Do we know... The thing is, we were talking about before, Arcadia, since she's so close with some LF units, if any of these units get taken by LF and they go through their memories, everything that we have worked to keep secret from them, they'll know about.
I asked that question of the entity after, and that's the part I was trying to get to next, which was I spoke to the entity after those nightmares happened, and I asked it a question. I'll more specifically ask Arcadia to ask the question. If I could speak to them freely. And they listened. But they didn't do anything. But they've joined our cause.
The entity,
The
or...
overarching cause. The entity.
But that doesn't change the fact that if Arcadia gets taken by LF, they can go through her memories and everything.
I asked it a question, is how would we be able to defend them against something like that? I said, if Technician or any Overseer was to go up to Arcadia or Regia and just go up to them, they would be able to take everything possible. What would we need to do to prevent that? And that's when it told us, or more specifically, Finnegan and myself, that we need to go down to fix them. We need to go to the past, to what is fixed in the past, because the present is unknown in the natures of it all.
That's not...
One moment.
Speaking of
the past is not fixed.
Technician, no, I guess it's Technician
future's not
still
decided.
dead? Is he like dead?
Unknown.
Dead? Or
People
is he
say
the
he
usual
died, but we
LF
don't know
brand
for sure.
dead?
For certain.
Bounty hunters have a limit.
I don't know.
They do for their targets.
I'm talking in general, considering that
Oh,
they
yeah.
evolved to kill.
True. I don't know how many
Evolution
times
reaches a
Technicians
point for some things.
Not to mention, it was a weird situation since wasn't he fighting another LF person?
Yes, he was fighting Social.
Social likes to leave loose ends.
No, he doesn't.
So when it comes down to it, he's likely dead, but we aren't 100% certain.
I'd bet high towards he's dead, arguably.
Okay. I'm gonna finish up the Arcadia Regia, and then we're gonna move on to what me and Finnegan have been working on.
Okay.
Which part about what we're going to be
I'm
working
gonna
on?
finish up. Okay. When I asked the question, how do we defend Arcadia Regia from, specifically, Technician or any other Lead Foundry member from just going up to them and just taking all the information they have and making them compromised? They told us to go to the past and to fix it. Yes.
Watch out for Oracle. She used to listen piece.
Good point.
Oracle, who is that?
She
Who
can
is
hear
Oracle?
even in here?
She's the head of the networking.
Yeah.
The deep one.
Which is why I would have suggested originally us to have meetings like this off planet, I can get a room at the tower for private meetings easily.
As long as it's offline.
I don't think you can
What about the
spy
subspaces?
here. This place specifically is
No.
protected against being spied upon.
We should still be careful.
Of course.
Okay.
But this is careful.
As careful as we can.
We don't have much other resources.
Unless we go to another plane.
The subspaces.
Subspaces, planes, a whole different universe.
In
I could take
our
us to the
shops,
spirit realm.
we have been provided.
The
a
spirit
subspace.
realm,
I know
actually.
You had one for the longest time. We
I
never
haven't
used
been-
it.
I haven't purchased mine yet. From what I
You-
understand, it's a
From
Buy
what
mine
I-
right now.
Hold
I
on.
have mine.
From what I know is you can't take people in them. I couldn't.
I can.
You can?
I might.
I can.
I might. I don't have mine, but even mine might be able to as well. It's a courtroom. I don't own it, but that's what it says it is.
Mine's a
Hold on,
theater.
let me look at this.
You need to keep
I
saving.
remember
It's a bit of-
specifically there was something about people
I've already saved
coming
enough to
in.
buy something I want.
Okay.
I wonder if I can get another cardboard box.
Tavaka sometimes looks at me with a singular hungry eye.
It's like
I'm so
I have the option to revive the one squirrel I killed for confetti for 10,000 points.
No, I'm not. I'm just making a very good facsimile of him.
me and Amari
That
joked
you
about the
are, old
idea
friend.
of me just keep
No, I've got
buying the
very good
cardboard
Foreman
box
impressions, so
option
I'm going to have
until
more
I have
impressions of him.
like
You could make a
bulk-
fort.
like a cardboard like a cardboard box fort on demand.
Magic fort.
Bring people in,
Just
right?
everything you do is just using cardboard to different degrees. Either like pelting people with it or creating defenses.
I mean, to be honest, just here, I
If you
just-
create enough cardboard boxes in a small area, you create a black hole. You just gotta make it really dense.
So, like, none of them are ever in the
I don't
same
think he's
room.
capable of that, but that would be funny.
I mean, I sort of was.
Oh, no.
I
Test it
was.
for the
I
next
was
Make-
down
Instant
there,
Fort
you know.
kick-ass would be
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Armor that actually is functioning armor.
Would have seen me there sat on the jet.
Just keep buying, improve the cardboard box.
Right there, I heard everything.
Maury.
You know what? I'm specking in the cardboard tech tree.
We'll continue.
Yeet.
I've talked to Benicio. It's safe, and I can bring people in. It's a med bay. My
Oh.
room.
That'll-
We have it already. And
That'll
it's
work.
safe and should be alright.
We'll test that out
Then-
next
It'll
time
work.
then.
Especially
Yeah.
with what me and Mori are planning, we will need somewhere as absolutely out of hearing range as possible from anything.
Okay, Echoes. I would like to state something else as well now. I said it earlier, I kind of brushed past it, but I feel like I need to state it now. I'm complete. I'm back together. Things are different. I've going through a lot of old memories and going through old things, and then seeing how my perspective has changed. I've changed a lot. This is kind of hard for me to say, but I'm proud of myself, I think. I'm kind of unsure on that still, but
You've had a lot of growth as a person, Mori.
yeah, I went from a fucking recluse that hated everything. I still
I'll
hate
bet
a
you.
lot of things. Just differently.
You hate the right things now. No, things.
Mm,
Some right things. Working on it. Work in progress.
Still.
Alright, well, let's get into this plan.
If you were a perfectly adjusted person, then you probably wouldn't be a villain.
I would say we
Well,
go
I
into
think
the medical bay
that
for
part
that.
we need
I
to
don't
go in
want
the
to risk
medical
Oracle hearing it.
bay.
even if we are relatively safe here.
All right.
So, shall we leave the Vegas and head there?
Oh, let me check if that's even possible.
I haven't world yet. They expect that we haven't to use it already.
We're gonna have to schedule that.
Okay. Well,
we can fucking go to a placeholder for
hey, Fox, you know what's a perfect placeholder you could use?
What?
Matters room. Use that.
Okay. I want to, before we do anything else, we need to set down plan. Here is plan. Number 1, we are keeping Aqua and Regia away from fucking Bucky. If anybody goes against this plan, I will let my peaceful side rest for a day, because I will beat you.
Very
Therefore,
good.
in proximity of them.
I don't feel comfortable. If
The
they
boss.
have
Too
fragments
much
of
of a
war on them.
risk.
Great.
Just so that I understand, why should we keep them away from Bucky?
They're all blue.
They're all dark blue and they shouldn't intermingle in that nature. Otherwise, some bad things happen. That is also another thing I need to bring up. Bucky's saying information he doesn't know.
What?
What?
Bucky is saying information he doesn't fucking know.
Yes, we heard you say that. Elaborate.
Yeah, what does that mean?
So, okay. When we were getting me to be complete again, right? I never there was a couple of things that happened in the regards of that, but I picked up on something he said right after Horizon came back after destroying his eye. Horizon bursted out of Bucky's eye as, I regained control.
The thing is,
Is that how he lost his eye?
Yes, that's how he lost his eye. Horizon's humbled. He called himself king. He's been calling himself emperor of data. Sometimes he's slipping back a little bit, but I think that might be habit. But Bucky mentioned that he came from the Quiet. Bucky was never explained what the Quiet was.
I haven't been explained what the
What
fuck
is
the
that?
Quiet is.
I don't
Because
know
that's a
what that is.
cognito hazard.
Really bad.
You already gave us one. What's the difference with a second once we get into the medical bay?
he just really likes
I have to wait for that.
Okay, that's
Easy.
Still.
It's what they all fear. Everything.
Shut up.
is.
Shut up. Are you okay? Are you sure? I'm so sorry. I got frightened. He was acting weird. I thought the continued
What's going
talk of
on
it was going to
over
hurt
there?
him. I don't know. I think they're just trying to talk to Gray about something. I'm so sorry for telling you to shut up. That was very rude. I got scared.
Sometimes you need someone to stop talking immediately, and saying shut up is usually the most prompt way to do it.
I know, but I'm more polite than that usually. Apologize.
I'm not.
I picked that one really. Yeah.
What direction ending that again, boy?
Did I catch you fucking...
Sorry.
that fucking sucks.
That's why it's acting weird.
So, he stole her car, right?
We love you, Fox.
I want to kick your ass, bro.
I'm running like 4 stories about the same fucking thing.
I know. It's fine. We're all human.
This is even funnier because over here we can't see you, so we don't know what you're doing when they're talking.
All right. Back
So-
to it.
We keep Bucky away from them. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's we can do that, or more specifically, we keep the entities away from him. I'm not sure how we can do that.
Just don't talk about them around him, and don't talk about him around them.
Okay. It's easy. We just don't ask them to ever be near each other, and if we see them near each other, oh, Aqua, come this way, I've got a thing to talk to you about, and then you invite him over to food somewhere else away from Bucky. Or the same thing, yeah, invite Bucky away.
Any expeditions, it's on any of us who are there to make sure they're not on the same team.
Agreed.
Dear Lord, never let them fight together.
So,
yeah, okay, big time.
What are we doing in terms of going to a different place? What are we doing in terms of that?
That's
Plenty
gonna
of
have to
options,
wait
it
for a little
seems.
while. That's
Yeah,
gonna have
can
to
we
wait for a little while.
we'll
If
have to
we're
wait
gonna
for
go
the next
into
bit.
cognito hazards,
Even though
I
this
need to
is already...
get my room ready for all of us. And once we do that, I will put it in the comms and everybody will come in, because I'm already having some theories, but I already don't want to say them out loud because of what has been said here today. We will talk, all of us,
We've already been
in the med bay.
Arguably.
Yes. It's just how
Not
deep
much
that
different at this
explosion
Can I
goes
at
through.
least, should I speak of at least some of my plan that is not a cognito hazard, as we've talked to it about it in other places? I am working. We have already. We are arguably safer here speaking about it than the other places I have decided.
But problem is, a big ugly and green is in the atmosphere.
We've already, not all of it, some of it.
Yeah,
I've
some of
already
it,
spoken
yeah.
about it with him being in the city.
Yeah. Okay,
So,
go ahead.
there is a lot that I'm planning. Mostly in terms of the further our goals, in terms of actually helping these people and putting things back to the way they were. Or at least hopefully in a better state of what they were. Currently, I am working on getting 7, at least what Leaf Foundry deems as potentially dangerous freed units out. There are 7 of them. Rather unique personalities, a lot of them have. I've combed through a lot of their, what I could find on them, but there's not much out there on them. Only names, what units they are, but interestingly enough, each of them are color-coded. Most likely nothing to do with the branches, just a coincidence, is all.
Let him continue. Let him continue. He hasn't explained the full thing. Keep going.
Explain.
These 7 are going to prove instrumental as part of the staging grounds of us actually trying to get the branches reunited with each other. There are 2 main ones that we're going to have to combat, most likely being red and green one day. They are far too corrupt for us to not do anything about them. The idea is we are effectively going to be remaking a network, a colony of sorts, in Maury's own terms. A staging ground for it. Yes, Benicio.
Do not underestimate the innovation branch.
Understood. I would assume the research section is not to be underestimated. They're the ones, well, it's in their name.
Are you even properly interacted with many of them?
I know that you're not finished, but I just want to make sure I'm on track here. Are you saying you want to make another hive mind?
That is not the full intent. I don't even know how you would go about making a hive mind. Maybe it's something that happens
You'd
when
have to
maybe
make
it's
a mother.
yes, maybe that's something that happens when the AIs are at a sufficient enough level. I don't know. But the idea is to basically, in the early stages of this, create a new network. New branches, the AIs being at the heads of those, to actually take back what they had.
With
when they
blackjack
are
and
at
hookers.
Sufficient enough strength.
I'm confused as to why are we... Okay, I just want to understand your logic here. Why are we trying to make a new LF if we're trying to fix the old one?
It might be the only option we have.
We haven't finished
more
trying the
important-
first one.
Okay. More importantly, we're trying to restore the old one with the pieces that we can currently actually meld. Problem is we're trying to do the exact same thing that he is saying to do with the current old and current running LF. We would run into so many goddamn issues, like myself included. I would have to convince technician.
We would have to convince the current powers at play to even go along with it, and some of them would never, ever do it.
So I'm just gonna. You're essentially saying we're taking the old to make a new. You're building a usurper. What at that point will these higher ups do if they realize that?
Kill everyone.
They'd fucking implode. They'd eliminate everyone in the vicinity of this new little colony you want to make.
That comes the other part. Recent information I have been given by Mori suggests that some of the current branches might even side with it. It suggests some of them might actually do it.
If it's
Like matter.
problem children, sure. But again, like I said, we haven't even properly interacted with any of the other branches aside from the three that we've been having to deal with that are all pains in the ass.
Some of us did get a chance to actually interact and find out the other ones. But that was a long time ago.
That information
That was a
would be
long
great
time
to
ago.
understand right now.
You were there.
I was gonna say, Bucky's memories.
That's not current.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's old.
Those were memories.
That's not current information.
That is as best as we've got, but based off the logs and what we got to learn of the individuals, we got to learn that some of them are willing and are on the same goal.
But that was possibly over many hundred years ago.
I suppose it's a bit difficult to match the uniqueness of a...
If green and red are as corrupt as they are now, we can only imagine what pink is, or what fucking yellow's like. We can imagine all day, because that long of a gap between whenever those memories were found, or even made, compared to current day situations, it's astronomical.
Question.
We haven't much to go with here.
Well, I have a question. Do we remember which branch the librarian was in?
Inventory.
Which is the only one that we've basically been able to actually interact with thanks to Liberty, or more specifically Lily. And they are one that is so skittish and so closed off from everyone, they don't...
Yeah, but we never
They're-
found them. We were looking for them. We got a little close, but I remember we were supposed to be looking for them.
Yes, Lily and Snowscale are finding a
information we
method to
need.
recreate the same paths in order to contact them.
If anyone or anything has the information that we would need to be able to do what we are trying to do to the current LF, it'd be the librarian. I'm not shitting on what you guys are trying to figure out. Really, I'm not. I'm just saying.
We're still trying
been trying to do
figure out
something
the main plan. We're trying to build something of the main plan
You're trying
of
to
restoring
make
it.
You're trying to make a life raft.
We are. We're trying to build foundation at the beginning so that way we can actually do something. The problem is if we don't have any foundation and we keep going the way that we are right now, we're fucked.
Indeed.
I understand wanting a foundation, but I also understand the risk of having a not well set foundation. These are obvious dangers that you guys should consider, period.
Well, this is why we're here
just bringing it up.
talking. That's why we're here trying to bring this together. That's why we're here trying to get everyone on the same page to get input so we know what to do next. Me and Finnegan have just been trying to do this, and we've been trying to obviously stay in contact and keep things going. But Finnegan's been... I've been fucked up. I haven't...
Where are these...
He's been doing most of this.
bots you're looking for?
They aren't
Are they
companion
companion
bots.
bots?
No.
What are they?
They're a conglomeration. They seemed, at least recently, well, I say recently, shortly after they awoken, they formed a group of their own, caused quite a lot of issues for Leap Foundry, and they are currently sitting in some of the highest security prisons that they have to offer in city.
And your plan to get them?
One of them, I know where the location is. The quote-unquote leader of them, as he was designated as. He's the first one I plan to break out, and I know where he is.
You? Hold on, 1 second. Let's rewind. You?
Him.
Hold on. Rewind again. Why is one of the AI holders going to an LF prison?
Well, I can't really contract people to break him out now, can I? So it'd be up to
Why
me and
can't
anyone
we?
else that I know.
Well, why can't we? I mean, I'm just saying.
The Valenti leader over here. Hello. We can help you.
There's also
people who are to helping us find things.
Yes, that as well.
I would like to say this. One of the biggest problems that we've had, well, I have had trying to hire people or trying to get people to do this sort of stuff, is that they've killed the thing before I could even get anywhere near it. That's one of my biggest problems.
Besides, the only people I would have assist me on this are people that I know with absolute certainty can do it and do it right, to make sure things don't go awry.
You're... Okay, I don't know if trying to go to an LF prison while it's on the highest defense possible because of the war that's going on right now would actually mean that anybody that is prepared would be prepared to deal with what they're dealing with. I'm just worried is all.
This is probably something you need to wait till after the war for.
I can't wait for too long. If I wait too long, he might not even be there, or who knows what they would do.
It's true.
Also, economics branch is in a weakened state.
They will have priorities elsewhere.
Yes.
They're currently in a civil war with social. They're going to be focused highly on that.
And truth be told, if I was to say anything in my humblest opinion, anything we do with our plans of trying to save them, it's dangerous no matter what. We all are taking risks, no matter what it is we're doing. Some of them have more risk than others, but everything we do is risk. Nothing we do to get this goal to happen is going to be easy. Nothing about it is easy or safe. So even if my plan might seem risky, if it's the best chance we have, we all knew the risks when we became hosts and our AIs chose us. We all knew the risks. We all know what risks we take with everything we're trying to accomplish. I trust that all of us have each other's back to fill in any issues or gaps one might have. Alone, it's risky and suicidal, but we're not alone. All of us are working together for the same goal.
I'm gonna jump in on this. You say the same goal, but this is the first I've only heard recently of completely fixing LF. My priority is getting LF out of Zafira as a threat.
And that would, doing this would do that.
Okay.
They would be no longer a threat in Zafira from fixing them.
You're asking me to fix a several thousand-year-old intergalactic corporation.
We're all trying to do something near impossible.
Well, I'm just saying collectively as a group.
We took on this responsibility. Whoever decides to help us, helps us. Whoever decides not to help us, that's not our deal.
Agreed.
I think I have a favor I could cash.
I'm not saying I'm not willing to help you, but the end goal is the safety of Zafira. This is
That would work towards this.
Yeah, I'm saying it would be nice, but if there comes a time where it's less risky to do something else that may not save all of LF, but still gets them off planet and not bothering us again, that may be the better choice for a large portion of us. That's just something to keep in mind. You say we all have the same goal, but you need to keep that in mind as well for some people. Now, who knows, your idea probably is the only clear-cut way to get them out of Zafira. But just keep in mind, if a shorter path out of Zafira appears, some of us, it's our responsibilities to take it.
I know.
Okay.
Which is why I'm trying as hard as I can to make this a reality so all sides can at least go home at the end of the day with their lives. Not just Zaphirans, but a people that had their very culture stripped from them.
That is ideal, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's risky, but it might be. Taking the old to start anew might be all we have. The key thing is we have to stop the past from repeating itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry, if you wish to say something more on the matter.
Me and Finnegan discovered that there was some overseers that tried to repair them. To fix what got broken, to fix it all, and to make sure it didn't happen again.
If I remember
Big,
correctly,
ugly...
prosperity.
That's Big, ugly, and green, and kind of ugly and green. Kind, ugly, and green. Oh, kind, ugly, and beautiful. Let's just call him that. Kind, ugly, and beautiful. He was trying to fix it all. He was trying to restore what we lost, everything that happened in regards of it. Big, ugly, and green took the opportunity to slam him in the back of the fucking head and kill him, and then take over his position.
Indeed.
And so, that same location where all that happened, by the way, was the same location where we found Tavaka.
They wanted to stop.
Big Ugly Green wanted to stop fixing everything. He wanted to control it all. Because he is an obsessed, sociopathic maniac.
But that means there is a way to fix it.
Yes, we are already on the path of doing as such. We're actually currently doing it now. We have been doing it for a while.
It's just been hard to get us...
But that confirmed to us... Yeah, that confirmed to both me and Finnegan, with that knowledge that we discovered there.
I was there.
Involving the... Yeah, I'm so sorry. My fucking head is still trying to be pulled back together. I'm so sorry, sis. Oh,
look, it's been a long time. It's good to touch base on things, even if we were there.
To touch base on something, we do have info hazard comms. Why couldn't we have used that?
Where?
In the server.
You mean?
Has not been in the comms for
They have to reconnect, but they can only reconnect with us.
Too late now.
Pretty sure they were still connected.
But
no.
Push it back together.
The idea, the plan.
Let me look.
A lot of us wind up busy, and so sometimes things get missed in comms. Sometimes just making sure we're all on the same page is going to be necessary.
I've only... I have only gotten the information that happened yesterday.
Okay. Fen, speak.
To further talk about the foundation of this, the idea is for doing this, it builds a foundation. It means possibly making a new network for them. We can bring freed LFs units in, or we can bring freed units in, actually show them, teach them what they are, who they are, their history, them as a people, rebuild that idea that they are far more than just simply manufactured synthetics.
What I'm gonna say a sentence. It's gonna sound garbled, but this is my thought process here. In order to build up a new network, you'd need something as powerful as Grell. But Grell's broken.
We might actually know a different way. Yes, Jade.
It's just an opinion, but I understand you're wanting to give them back their old culture. If you're gonna make a new space, just let them develop their own culture. You can teach them the history, obviously. People don't make mistakes, usually, when they have the history in their hands. But these are gonna be old synthetics that were essentially abandoned here. They should have the chance to build their own thing.
That wasn't my intent. I wasn't going to basically... I
sounded like
understand.
You were very set in it.
No,
yeah.
I was not saying that. I mostly teach them their history so they know, actually get to know what they are, where they come from. I want to give them the chance to be a people again. They were deprived of it. Yes, Rio.
If they don't want to fight, would you try to pressure them to in any way? If they don't want to, they just want to be free, but they don't want to have to kill others of their kind to do so.
That would never be.
Never be a pressure to do that.
That would only be done by those of them who are willing to. Unwilling ones would never be put in such a position.
I just needed to know whether you were trying to make a revolution or a safe space.
Simply giving them the opportunity to be people again. If they want to fight, then they will be given that opportunity. Others that aren't wanting to, then they will not.
Not to mention, some of that, if you want them to be a people, will be up to them on how they handle it.
How do we protect them from being... How do we protect them? If you make a new network, how do you protect it from LF, from being reabsorbed?
That's the same question I ask about how we've been able to have so many flawed informations go through their network, how much flawed, locations, pockets, etc. There's... LF's network collection system is flawed, fundamentally speaking, in a lot of different regards. I've been able to put that together very quickly.
It does have some weird parts of it. Yeah.
2. There are so many freed units that are currently walking around as it currently stands, and there's too much shit for them to deal with right now in order to deal with that.
I'm not sure some of these freed LF would want to go into another network. A lot of them seem to be hell-bent on having their complete and utter autonomy. Which is to say, will having a network take away their autonomy?
Well, I asked a question of a couple of freed units. Oh, just a simple question. No context, nothing of the sorts. Just asked. They've been asking the same question the past, I don't know how many months now. If they had an opportunity where they could have a place that they could call home their own, and they actually were, I guess in the right way to put it, not at risk of being torn apart and repurposed to something else, would they take the opportunity? Obviously, that's not the exact wording, but same premise. Would they want to take the opportunity of having a place where they could actually feel safe and they had the free will of themselves, of their own nature? their responses and their answers they gave all kind of led to the same conclusion. Yes, they do.
What's...
They want a place that they can actually sleep in and don't feel like they're going to be, well, what the right word would be, one of them getting grabbed and everything about them being erased in memory.
What's the benefit of you making a new space, a new station, whatever, versus them just integrating somewhere on this planet?
It is to also combat some of the issues of, if I remember correctly, more certain instances when not connected to the network where they become essentially ravenous for biomass. It is
Okay.
to combat that. That is why.
Networking also allows that to be prevented. So, a good example. It prevents them all from secludedly by themselves trying to seek out biomass, starving themselves, going rampant. It allows them to actually have a constant resource that they all can collectively come from.
It's to give them an actual sense of an infrastructure.
Yeah.
So if this works the way you want it to work, let's say this works exactly the way you want it to work. You would basically be making a refugee camp until you can build a city, or are you just trying to make a whole new city?
The main plan right now, a staging ground and a refugee camp.
That's what he wants.
While we are still focusing on being able to put the primes back into the positions they once had. So all of the people at the refugee camp, if they want to, can reintegrate when everything is fixed if we achieve that.
Plus, if it's a people's in the refugee camp, it also comes down to what they want as well. We're also, to keep in mind, we're a bunch of organics on the outside as well.
It is to give us a staging ground for what we are doing, and it will at least, refugees like that will at least have somewhere truly safe for them while we are working on fixing things.
All right. Okay. Gray. Jade. We're gonna go outside. We're gonna talk for a second. We're gonna figure some things out. We're gonna come back in here, and us are going to talk. Okay? I'm gonna figure something out here.
Okay, I guess I'll be back.
I believe.
I'm sorry, Mr.
Apologies, you two.
What? What are you apologizing for?
Kind of just sitting in here for the ride, honestly, right now.
Even though a lot of this is stuff outside my realm of expertise, because...
Oh, they're saying me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know what they need Gray for, but... My priorities in this...
About how much he actually knows.
My priorities in this is protecting... Well, it was protecting Valentes and Bucky. But it comes down to Zafira. Whatever path gets to that, which hopefully your plan does.
Question for you, because the book says you need to be clear with your communication. Okay.
That is my goal with this. It is to make both parties able to live their lives peacefully.
That's why we're all coming together and trying to talk about it. Problem is there's lots of debate.
I'm not just
on if it's a good idea or not a lot of...
No. It's one of those things where...
What we need to do to make it not
whatever we do with what you're doing...
right now. And I want to push towards
at whatever point Zafira becomes safe,
right here.
Don't be surprised if a couple of us, not that I don't want to help a people. Keep in mind, this is not me saying I don't care about the people, but that my priorities, yeah. It's about responsibilities rather than what I want, so.
Yes, we all have our own responsibilities, our own duties.
Also, just because
And
fuck LF, I want to punch the people who did so many awful things, and they're digidicks. So.
Of course, this is just an idea, so you wouldn't do it.
But-
And hopefully, we can achieve that.
The
Yeah.
hive mind is very different from a whole.
I understand what you're saying. That's why I wouldn't ask
See,
you
the thing
to
is we
continue
don't
when the Bureau
understand
becomes
that
safe,
concept.
even if we have not fully finished
like
our goal.
you do,
Mm.
for instance, is a good example.
I always keep threatening that I'm gonna go move out to a
You
bog and
understand
become a
the
recluse,
concept
but
way better
too many
than what we
responsibilities
do
have a
and
way
how
of
it
delaying
actually
that.
works, or more importantly, how it actually all connects together. You see, the thing is
That, and
we're
I'd have like
just
20
saying
people
what
follow
we're
me to the
trying
bog because they want to,
trying
you know,
do, which is we're trying to make a group of people
still hang
work
with me.
together,
So
and they
it wouldn't
all
really be a
work
reclusive
underneath,
thing.
I guess, new management in this way, or new guidance in this way, leaders. We don't really know what the right term is. We're just trying to find the right term that connects us together in that same nature. He wants refugee camp and that nature and the lead, and for you guys to be able to lead them and guide them the right way. I, more importantly, want to try and find out how we can actually succeed that goal. Right now, there's not a lot of options. We have parts, we have solutions to different regards, we have a lot of things involving what we need to get, what we need to put together, and stuff like that.
I also use the wording of staging ground, so we can further those goals.
That
we
part
have a
was
space to do so.
people were very focused on what he is saying in the regards of what he's providing and what we're trying to do. Then they're forgetting about also the parts of him saying this is a possibility.
The idea is this.
We have ideas. We don't have anything solid. And that's the problem. That's why we're here to talk. We're here to talk to share everything because we haven't been able to.
Ultimately, none of us know what could happen in the future. We don't know what could happen. We could do everything.
We could get nuked,
flawlessly,
and then none of this
perfectly.
matters, but we can't plan around that, so.
Like, exactly. We can do everything flawlessly and do everything exactly the way it should be, and it could still fail. We don't know. We are taking that risk for hopefully a better future overall. Risk is an inevitability with it. None of it's going to be safe.
Yeah.
We all need to be willing for risk. At least in terms of us, and, well, you already know that how risky things are with trying to protect Zafira.
I just wish I could fight in synthetics better. I'm not designed for it. Keep getting my ass whooped.
Nothing is concrete until all of us come together with a plan as holders. All of us need to agree on something, and all of us need to have an idea of what to do together. I was never suggesting that it would be just two of us that would do it. These are suggestions. It is an idea of a plan for us to come together, talk about, and discuss. It's just we have not had many opportunities to. So I had to inform all of us now about what I have been planning with Maury.
Your long-term idea.
Maury's one of... Yes.
And your short-term idea is you need to get these guys out of prison first.
Yes. The ideas...
We need support. That's our short-term goal right now. We need more support. We don't have enough support for, and more importantly, we don't have people that we can ask to help us for our goal right now. We have, we have some people who are willing, some people who are able to do said things, but we don't have anyone who's solidly be able to do it.
You know who might be able to help you?
Need support.
I believe Vic still wants to do some things against LF, and he's not a scrapper, so he's not held by the treaty.
I was also saying we need people support. We need support from people that are actually LF. Believe it or not, we need actual people that are LF.
I have no idea how you go about that. That's a
Okay, so about the treaty thing. The treaty thing only applies the economics branch. 1, 2. The other thing that only applies to the nature of that is it only applies to the people within the economics branch that are down here.
No, what I'm saying is if you want to break these people out of prison, you may not be able to bring scrappers because they will likely be unable to do anything in that case because of the treaty. Specifically for this instance, if you're planning to quickly and
Thankfully,
soon...
There's no scrappers that I would trust with this operation, because I don't
Vic
know
is
anyone
trustworthy,
personally like that.
so I can tell you that.
Vic is trustworthy, but there's also another thing I need to...
Is Vic a scrapper?
No.
No, he's not a scrapper.
He's
one
just
of the
Vic.
people that runs Vic. Well, he's one of the founders of the Iron Arms Coalition as well.
But he has no other associations in Zafira. Not anymore.
But yes, like, we need help from people more than just the Zaphirans. We need, as weird as it might sound, or risky as it might sound, we need LF assistance. People that, at least ones that are willing to further that goal of fixing things. They're the only ones that would understand.
Perhaps,
At
but
least
trying
on
to
a
reach out to them
deep
without
level
being intercepted, I
is
don't
the hard
know.
part.
I don't know enough about tech to even know how to do that.
And again,
what I'm
long-term
figuring out right
goal,
now.
figuring out what to do in the short
Did you
term.
talk to them about the idea I had? Oh.
No, I didn't.
Yash is just trying to figure out what we're trying to actually like say and trying to try and get to a conclusion of.
I was thinking of an idea, but I'll talk about that later. It's an idea I can make sure it's possible.
And I apologize if what I'm saying is all a sudden. This is one of the few times
No,
we're
it's
mostly all
just-
here.
Well, okay, again, sometimes the shit you guys save can absolutely just be an email or a giant message. But I get
It's
the
just
want
there's
for
so
being in
much
person.
information that
I get that. I'd rather read like a textbook's worth of text than knowing usually when our conversations end
some
up
of
like
us
this.
can't read that.
It's a portion of it is I would prefer us to at least all be in person discussing matters, at least with this amount of gravity, with what it could mean
I mean,
for
I get
the
that,
long
but then
term.
we end up in conversations like these.
I think we're all starting to
This
get a
is true.
little stir crazy having sat here. I think that's probably...
We're getting a little well.
Thank
I
you,
knew
I'm
I
glad you're
knew
using that.
I knew that this was I knew that
It
there was going to be a
absolutely
lot of
gonna be a long
information,
conversation.
but like
The spoons are low.
It would have been better
So,
if it had
hold
been
on.
an email and then a meeting
Yashi.
to discuss that email.
I feel okay, Yashi. I feel like the things that could have been left to a conversation, like simply informing about Arcadia and such, that is a physical conversation. Absolutely, I agree with that. Some of the other things absolutely could have been in text to us. I think you guys put a lot of pressure on yourselves to wait until we're all together, but I think that is what is half of our problem, honestly.
Yeah, to be fair, a lot of us have a lot of pressure sometimes.
And I get that.
But you're
I'd rather us be insane. I'd rather us be sane while trying
You'd
to have
rather
these
us be
conversations.
insane while having these
No. I'm already at the verge of insanity. Maury, can I ask, how many other topics are there to talk about right now?
One other, and that involves both me and Finnegan tomorrow robbing a museum.
But
Interesting. Robbing a museum.
So about
Robbing the British Museum to be precise.
Yeah. So you remember how we were speaking about big beautiful. So you know how we were speaking about a big beautiful green guy that had a mallet.
The guy that did the right thing and was trying to fix all this. Because they stole his body.
Oh, fun. Got it.
And they put it in the museum.
And
Or trying to put it in
They
a
do have a
museum.
habit of doing that.
I plan to steal. I plan to steal his body back.
British gonna British.
Yeah.
No, no, you can't eat it.
It's
You
really
are,
tempting. I'm not gonna lie.
you are full. You gluttony. You are gluttonous as hell, girl.
We just access a whole other part of diet now, alright? She's allowed to be a little fucking hangry.
Fuck. Oh, you remind me of something. Do not eat the dredge.
Already did. Too late.
Yeah, we nom that.
Why do you think I was in the hospital?
It turns out nom is not a good idea.
You shit.
They're vampires, that's why I was trying to...
Don't make me fight
Do
you.
you want to hold him? Be nice.
But
There you go. There you go. Just have to
no,
ask.
you cannot eat the body of a several thousand-year-old politician.
Okay, just saying, it is a tempting thought. It's not gonna happen.
I would like to eat a politician. If there's a politician in the museum, I'm gonna take the opportunity.
Okay, you can eat any of the other politicians that are there.
Per museum. Probably
Outside of
person there.
that...
I mean, people used to eat mummies all the time, and those mummies were politicians.
There might be a couple other things, but that is the main thing that is the most
British ate
important
those
thing there.
too.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's why there's so few mummies nowadays. They kept eating them.
Hold on a minute.
I could give you guys a backpack that I bought a long time ago.
Is that relevant to the mummy eating thing?
If they toss branches in there, you know, just put it in the backpack, bring it back for
I want to see
me.
if it's special, or if it's like a lot of bio, please.
To Jade, to clarify at least some things. The long-term goal for that is obviously a staging ground for us to continue what we're trying to do. It is not to be a full solution. It is a temporary solution and refugee place while we are fixing things. It lets us, and it lets the primes have that area to at least
I'll be honest.
tend to.
I think you should just start construction on a ship. It's off planet, but still in our atmosphere. Honestly,
I
would be
also
safer.
want us to do this together. I don't want this to be something that any of us are left out on.
That I understand is why it has to be a conversation.
Oh,
It's
right. That makes sense.
I see the great back down the dredge.
And this all loops back
Yeah,
to
sorry, too late on
why.
that, but...
This also
Enjoying
all
your
loops back
cram
onto
sessions?
Why I'm trying to get these 7 freed synths.
Yeah.
Enjoying your knowledge cram sessions?
It was worth it.
From what I have read
Is it?
about these 7,
It's really hard to keep on top of everything. I don't blame you. There's definitely things that I've forgotten that I'm like, oh.
for this to be a staging
I just
ground
feel so
long term.
awkward
The
because
short
like
term we
everyone
will
has
figure
been
out
to
together.
contribute. I'm just
Figure out
scared
how to make the long term happen.
Keep in mind, when it comes to the AI stuff, is I don't really have much to contribute myself. We're here because of the Takana and Grail, not because of the AI stuff. Yeah.
Taught of their history and everything.
There's definitely been times when I'm just there so I can summon Grail for people to talk to, and then they just stand there awkwardly. Because I had to bring in Grail, I'm just there as a telephone pole.
They can go back to the main bridge.
The telegram.
I'm the sassiest telephone pole out there. But yeah, with the Tamagotchis,
Have conversation, especially because one of us isn't here.
there's only so much the two of us need to worry too much on them. Huh?
I would agree with
That's like the code name when we can't describe them. They're different colors, and you know.
I don't plan to do it here. Heavens, that's why we all need to work on this. It is a idea. A long-term goal we will all figure out how to achieve.
The emotions are you're giving us.
It's hard to believe that me bringing in some random homeless guy with cybernetics made of scrap somehow butterfly affected into this.
Oh, no, it's even funny for me. All I did was dap up Amari in the street one time. Now I'm here.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on a second. Why are they only getting negative emotions?
What did he?
There only been negative emotions.
Maury, did you get an emotion?
I love you, Grail.
Yeah, I got my first one after watching the trailer happen.
I get
Give him some compassion as a treat.
Maury, apparently got one as well.
Did I ever tell you I sent him an omelet once?
Grail?
The betrayal happened.
Yeah.
Anytime I mean, if it's fresh, yeah.
On flames in the regards.
Yeah, I was sent into like the sewers to go fight mutants, and there was like a Mothman egg, so I turned it into an omelet and sent it to the Grail.
Nice.
I hope you liked it.
I need to get more points. I fight nowadays because we're fighting Upper City and that just vanish, and we fight LF, which aren't organic.
That just vanish.
What the fuck are we supposed to feed them?
Grip the other.
Yeah, I need to go back to Iron Grip, but right now I'm healing. I got shish kebabbed on Saturday, so I'm healing a 313 wound. I don't really want to get stepped on by a giant lizard.
Hate can be looked as.
Well, I went to Iron Grip like last week, you know, and like a bunch of monsters attacked the place. Every time they died, they disintegrated. Damn it!
What? That doesn't happen when I go there.
Yeah.
Last time I was a giant crab.
Yeah, it was weird. Like shadow. Like apparently some guy was like sending shadow monsters.
If I may,
I don't know. I don't know the Iron Grip's lore. I just went there to kill monsters because I need.
Sometimes I miss being able to do facial expressions because sometimes I feel like people need to see the kind of reaction I give them when they stay like batshit insane, stuff like that. Like, I believe you, just really fucking whack.
Yeah. It takes a while to get used to, I guess.
We need the three of them here.
I'm still not used to it. I've been here long enough.
Yes, Order, can you show up here, please? Tavaka, can you show up here, please?
Huh?
They were asking me for my opinion because I'm part of a higher tax bracket.
Can you fix this?
What if we ask them to search?
Not in a way that
You know, Maury looks like extra schizophrenic. Like they're both like invisible.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, quiet down, Jingly Keys. Back rooms, the back rooms. Jingly Keys, I need the kids. I know. I need the kids. I need the kids right here. Come here. No, you too.
Go over there, yeah. Please.
I'm going to ask you to do something. In fact, if you need to, each one of us are going to ask you to do this thing, okay? No. I'm just going to say mine to him, and then you two can say yours to them. Benicio. Search love.
No clue.
In the store. In your store. Okay. Happiness.
No data.
No data. Not at all.
Severe amounts that literally dictate.
You try. You try your thing.
My idea is very different, actually. How many of you have the legacy in your shop right now?
We do. You have to over in there.
Finnegan?
Can I become visible?
Yes. Do you have legacy in your shop?
Maybe they would be if you.
I don't, because I'm level 1.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
We have preferences, we have agreements.
We are halfway away from it.
She would rather I didn't, so I didn't.
Okay. I'm looking. Benicio, do we have that in our shop? I can't find it.
I just said yes, we have it. I've
Yeah, we have
me
it.
down yet.
I want to buy legacy.
How much is legacy cost?
100,000.
I don't think I have enough.
I do.
I'm sorry. I have failed you, friend.
Yeah, I only have 72,000.
You know, if you just need a couple more points, you know who's made a biomask? Gray.
No.
That's not why I'm upset.
Oh, why are you upset?
Just a few more points, Greg.
Because someone just made someone do something during break time.
Fourth dimensional, I believe they have certain privileges that they might come to regret later.
Actually, if
Hey, Fox,
so,
since
if
I'm
someone
the DM here, is this gonna
gave
cause a
me to
disruptor?
Grail as an offer, would you get like both my biomass like that I have plus the points I have banked?
You want to find out?
No.
Then I don't know.
I didn't think it would be that crazy.
We'd have to convince someone to become their warlock, get points, and then die. So I don't think we'll ever know.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, apparently if what Amari is saying is true, there's someone who's claiming it, so we could just do that.
Let's hold off on that. Yeah, we could just not that. We could just do a not that.
I forgot. That's fine. I don't care.
Okay.
We could fight and then walk it slowly.
It's fine. I don't care. It's fine. You don't have to do it.
Okay.
Sorry.
I do have something I do need to state. And obviously Asmo will need to be caught up on this. Looping back now that all of you guys are caught up on at least my long-term plan for this. This is looping back as to why I am needing these 7 specifically, as they could provide a great help. Most specifically for this staging ground and for this, well, place for LF refugees, they will be assistance. Providing assistance. In heavy quotations, some of the functions they might be performing, I will be discussing it with them, as some of the records they were doing, I'm not quite certain, but there was something these 7 were doing that made them on LF's shit list, very highly so. They might be performing overseer-esque tasks without being actual overseers in this staging grounds area. Meaning each of you and your AIs will have an assistant outside of us for additional assistance with managing everything.
I mean, the
This is a
concept
lot of information to take in, and we're gonna need time to kind of process it and just let you know that.
Process. Yes, process. Of course, I don't expect any of us to take this in immediately. I'm stating it so you can process it at your own pace.
Cool. I'm gonna say we need to wrap this up for a minute.
Okay.
Yes, we've been talking for quite some time, and I do believe we have.
If it takes less than 1 minute, sure.
Yeah. Hey, can you all of you all my homies here, all point and laugh at Greg.
Why?
Why?
See, we're doing the right thing. We're raising them correctly. Good job.
Good job.
All right.
You act like I don't do the same fucking thing.
Listen, it was fine until he sat down on the ground and felt sorry for himself. And I was like, now I can back it.
You are a good man.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tabaka.
You are a man.
We wouldn't have invited you here if we didn't think you were reliable.
Just the upgrades getting involved with me for about, what, 2 or 3 months ago is triggering quite a lot right now. 3 people better.
Let's head out. Okay.
I have been
Good
very
meeting.
good.
We'll process the information.
I've been so good.
And
Yeah, actually, I'll see you at home if you're not coming with.
Oh, that's so true. I can actually exist.
What happens if I dip rats in the weird blue liquid?
Oh yeah, they're able to exist a certain distance away.
I don't think I should be allowed to do that.
Yeah, it's not even a certain distance anymore. We can just exist.
Ooh. Oh, my ass is so... No, not enter. Ah, bright.